And same thing with saddle blanket. Get the idea. Saddling, same thing. Moving it around on her back. Keeping safe, keeping in the triangle at the front, head towards them, especially when you do up the girth. Obviously with Jack we want to him stand tied to the fence, but this is how we do it for the first time on a breaker. This is Jonty's breaker, so that's why he's doing it today. Here's where they might jump around on you, but this one has actually had a saddle on once or twice, so hopefully she's going to behave. We expect her to, we're just prepared if she doesn't. So he'll probably just get her to move her hindquarters around, because once they're moving their hindquarters around, they're kind of disengaging and harder for them to go into buck. And you're staying safe if they do by keeping on that shoulder. Looking for the crossover. Perfect. You'll probably do that a couple more times either side. Perfect. Watching for that cross at the back. Block, see how she's got her head up, trying to get her head on that side, so he just puts up his hand. He's lucky, he's nice and tall. That's why we use a stick, just to make ourselves a little bit taller. And then he might just yank on his stirrups a few times. Make a noise. Yeah, see, this is a typical, wants to use the blocking. So he's just getting her to keep out there and step off him. So you use it all in together. You might be doing something else, but you're tidying up those things at the same time. That breathe out is just a sign of relaxation. A little bit humpy there, so you might just disengage again. This is a typical one that wants to use kind of their size to get out of things. So real important to use that step over or just get your hand up and not let them. See how she just positions herself to get in that space? Now it's just yanking on the stirrups. This will be a good one to do with Jack. Same thing, always keeping the hand up, keeping himself, and you can see how safe you are if you've got their head flexed towards you and just tidying up that front end from blocking you. You can just keep moving them around if they're blocking. You could do a few step overs to the front. He's not doing it because he's just carrying on with the saddling and using his hand to block her. But if she was being too pushy, you'd just go into your hand up in the eye and just get him to step over with that front leg. So that's why your ground manners, if you're consistent with them, you can use them at all times. So you're practicing yours in the yard with Jack, but you can use it with the saddle up, or when you're leading him, or going over that scary bridge where he wants to run over you. You're just going to say, oi, nah. Now it's just going to give her a run around, doing some turns to the inside. She's quite good. She's got her attention on him pretty well. So this is doing the same thing as what I was doing in that video yesterday. He's just got a rope on, which is, you can still do the turns. You just got to position your hands before you ask for the turn. He was asking for a face up. He used his rope. You can just step on their tail and see if they'll do that first. But if you want it sharp, and she's, like I say, done it before, he's gone in and expected it really good, so he's used his rope to back himself up. This sort of stuff would be quite good with Jack if you think he's in a humpity hump mood when you put the saddle on. Put him on, get him listening to you, focusing on you, and doing a few changes of direction. So you just change hands, slide your hand down the rope, and change your rope tail to the other hand before you ask for that change of direction. If they come in at you like that, you can actually flick your rope to the shoulder. She's quite respectful, she'll listen to her. And that's how you do a change of direction. Just change hands, slide your hand down the rope, step slightly in front, and push them the other way with your helicopter rope. And if they're a bit sticky, you just keep asking till they get it. Doesn't matter where, you just wait till they get it. But prepare yourself for it. Don't just think, oh, change. You've got to swap hands so you don't get into a tangle. We can kind of use the pole to pull them back round. So he's just going to keep asking. She's not allowed to go back that way. As I say, it doesn't matter how long it takes.